Hey guys, what's up? Today I was planning to do some MLB The Show. I wanted to build a franchise, and I decided that it would be best to do a fantasy draft. Even though I would enjoy just building a team how the normal roster is, I think fantasy draft will be better for recording. But I'm going to be the Reds. They're my favorite team, and I'd like to build a new Big Red machine. So let's go. I'm going to do a fantasy draft. Here's all my settings. They're all set to normal, except I have fantasy draft on. And I'm going to draft my 25-man roster. And there we go. We just got the 6th pick. So, and I'll send the last 25 or however many. There's more than 50, obviously. You got to draft your minor leagues too, but we got the 6th pick. And I'm gonna go probably hitter, pitcher, and then hitter again. It depends how it looks, but I do want to have a good ace. So let's just go. Let's see what we get. What's available. Alright. Kershaw and Cabrera and Trout are off the board. Those are 3 that I really liked. That, you build a team around them. You have great players right there. But we'll be okay. There's so many players left. We got a great pick at 6. We just might be a little weak. We got to pick somebody that we want to be our guy, who's our cleanup hitter. And I'm feeling Andrew McCutcheon. He's really high. He won the MVP. And I'm a Reds fan, obviously. You can't look over Joey Votto there, but I think that you'd rather take Paul Goldschmidt if I was going to take first baseman, but I think to build around our team, which is Cincinnati Reds, we're going to take the Pirates player. I think we'll take Andrew McCutcheon. That'll be who we build our team around. Alright, let's see what we got. I looked at Jose Fernandez. He's a really good starter. But he's obviously gone. He went like 2 picks later. I think we'll go pitcher here. We'll look for a good pitcher. Who's going to be our ace? Who's going to be that guy, to win the World Series? Alright. Looks like we got Latos right there. I like Latos, obviously. I think I'm gonna take Garrett Cole or Michael Walker, which means, or Latos. I'll wait until next round to take a starting pitcher because there's 3 that I like, and they're kind of farther down. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that, and I have like 10 picks until I pick again. So I'll wait. They decide for me probably. Probably 1 or 2 of them will be gone, and I'll have to take one that isn't. So I'm gonna take another hitter, and I'm gonna look. I'm thinking we could take a catcher here because catchers can be hard to get. But I don't see anybody that's called my name. I think we can wait longer and maybe get a young catcher that's kind of low. Alright, let's get a good hitter right here. There's Albert Pujols. There's a lot of good players still available. I think I'm going to take either Jose Bautista. He can hit it out of the park pretty well. Bryce Harper or Giancarlo Stanton. So we're taking a right fielder. There's probably see people that you'd rather have me take, but I think this is what we want to build our team around right here. I think I'm going to take Giancarlo Stanton because we have Andrew McCutcheon. He can bat third. Stanton will bat cleanup. Stanton will clear off the bases for us. Alright, let's take that starter now. And I'm going to take either Michael Walker or Garrett Cole. I like the young pitchers that I can build around. Both of them. It'd be great if I could get both, but I can't. So, and we're picking NL Central rival pitchers and hitters. That's funny. Alright, I'm going to take Garrett Cole. He's a young beast. We have 2 Pirate players on the Reds team. But he's a nice young talented pitcher. And I think next time around we can take another pitcher. It looks to me, it looked like he was still there. It looked like Michael Walker wasn't taken, but maybe my eyes were closed. He was taken, it looks like. So we're down to this. Do we want to go pitcher? I think if Walker was available, I would go pitcher, but he's not. So I'm going to take a hitter. And I think I'm going to go with one of the probably the best available. Doesn't really matter what position at this point, as long as it's not. We already have 2 outfielders, so we should probably go in field. But if there's somebody in the outfield, we could do that too. All right. I want a base setter. Marte is really fast and he can make contact. But look, he specializes against lefties. So if we take him, we're probably not going to want to start him that often against righties. So I'm going to look for maybe a little more balanced player who can set the bases. If I don't find one, we'll probably take him. I like Castro. Machado's there, but he got hurt. There's Altuve, he can set the bases. He's got a little bit of speed on him. He's kind of younger. I think we're down to Altuve or Marte. Excuse me, I've been sick lately. Altuve or Marte or Castro. I think I'll wait on an outfielder. We already have 2. I'm going to go with Altuve. He can get on base. I'll bat him second. Maybe we'll get a speedster down the line. Maybe Billy Hamilton. But next pick, I'm going with a pitcher here. We need to work on that staff. We want 2 guys at the top that we like. So let's look. We got Daniel Hudson right there. We got Bailey. It's the Reds player right there. Mr. No-Hitter. I was at one of his no-hitters. That was pretty sweet. Corey LeBuke. Jeff Smarge is nice. Another NL Central player that's not a Red. Mike Minor. You know what? I do like Samardzija, and Daniel Hudson's young, but I'm taking Bailey. I can't not have a Reds player on my team. I gotta take a good Reds player. So we got 2 starting pitchers. We got our 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Let's get that guy who can lead off. If it looks like it's a good time, I think I'm gonna take a speedster outfielder that can lead off. All right. I do like Billy Hamilton. He's obviously gonna be probably farther down right here. He can't make contact though. He can't hit the ball. He's so fast, but he can't hit the ball. So here's what we got. Starling Marte is still on the clock. Still on the board. I'm on the clock. He's still on the board. I liked how he looked. He's good against lefties. I was gonna take him earlier. Let's take Marte. We'll lead him off against lefties, and we'll get somebody else to lead off against righties. Now Castro just went the pick before me, so that's a little disappointing because I could have took him, but I should probably take a relief pitcher. And then next round, I'll take Billy Hamilton. If it's good, it could be a reach, so I might not. I might sit back and wait because that could be a reach. But this round, I'll probably take a pitcher. I don't know though. I'll look. Alright, here's what we got. We got 2 starters. Do we want to get a 3rd starter? I think we should get a 3rd starter. Let's get the freak. Let's get Tim Lincecum. Excuse me. Let's get Tim Lincecum. We got 3 starting pitchers. Yeah, we got to get relievers, but who cares? We're building this team to win. Relievers are important, but there's plenty out there. I'm going to go get a hitter. We got 3 good starters. Let's get a hitter. Let's take... We can wait on Billy, because we could use him off the bench. But I was thinking we could move him to shortstop. That's why I mentioned him. You know, and he's fast. If we wanted... Yeah, we'll move him to shortstop, though, because we have 3 good outfielders. You know, I don't see any shortstops that I really like that much, except Didi's on the board. You know, he was on the Reds. He's young. But I don't think he's going to be as good as Billy Hamilton. I think Hamilton will turn into something. There's first baseman here. There's going to be first baseman here next round. There's good players. Rizzo, Adams, Bell, Alonso. There's good young first baseman right there that we could take later. Catcher's important, and I wouldn't mind taking Yasmani Grandal right now. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we'll take Yasmani Grandal. Young switch hitting catcher. That's not easy to get. Alright, now let's take our reliever or our closer. Let's see what we got here. There's Ryan Madson. He came to Cincinnati for 1 year, didn't even play. He was hurt the whole season. Bobby Parnell. Joel Hanrahan. There's some closers up here. They're kind of low though. We can always make a reliever a closer too if we want to. So let's just take one of the best relievers available. I think we're gonna go with we'll go with Paco Rodriguez. I've never heard of him, but he looks like he can pitch pretty well out of the bullpen. He's got pretty good stats. And this is fantasy draft. I get to know my players. Alright. Let's see what we got left. We got 3 good starters. We got a reliever. We're going to have to get a closer sometime. Our hitting is pretty much filled out. We need a third baseman and a first baseman. There's Adams, Rizzo, and Belt still sitting there. I think I'm going to take Billy Hamilton next round. I'll wait unless the first baseman can wait too. Alright, let's see. We got 3 first basemen here. I'm not going to decide unless I have to. Let's take Billy Hamilton here and wait till number 6 of next round. And then we'll take a first baseman. Alright, Matt Adams went. So we got between Anthony Rizzo and Anthony Rizzo. Oh, then they did decide for me. Alright, our first baseman, we're taking Anthony Rizzo. That's what I was expecting, but 1 or 2 of them would be gone and both of them were. So it's good. We still got 1 of the 3 guys we wanted. Alright. They're taking hitters, and then Ryan Madison went. So I think we need to take a closer or a relief pitcher. Then we're gonna make a closer. So let's look. I think I'm gonna take. I like Nick Vincent or Pedro Strop. Let's take Pedro Strop, and we can make him our closer. He's got good stuff. Look at that. He's got some electric stuff. Let's take him. He's our closer. So we got a closer and a reliever. And then we got 3 starting pitchers. And we got a filled out offense. Missing 1 position. Third base. And guess what? Look who's on the board. We got Manny Morales, Eric Chavez, Lucido Polanco, Kelly Johnson, Jason Jordan. A lot of these guys young you never even heard of. Or I haven't either. I think I'd like to take. I think I'm gonna take this 19-year-old Manny Morales. He bats left-handed. Look at that. He's got pretty good power against righties and good contact against righties, and he's fine contact against lefties. He can play pretty much anywhere in the infield but first base. 19 years old. He's 73 overall. Let's take him. Looks like we could turn him into something. We already got a good lineup. We got a really young 19-year-old that we could work with right there. Him or Billy Hamilton. They could turn into something good. And look, we got McCutcheon and Stanton. And then we got Garrett Cole and Bailey. Alright. Let's take another reliever. We'll take a starter next round. I might change my mind and flip on this pick and take a starter first. Let's look at what we got, though. It's looking like we could just keep Pedro Strop there and get Joel Hanrahan. So, let's see what we got. Jeremy Affeld's good. He's a good lefty to have in the bullpen. You know what? Pedro Strop is good. He's young. Let's take him. Well, we already did. We have him. We'll keep him as a setup, maybe. Setup pitcher. And we're going to take Joel Hanrahan. And he'll be our closer this year. He's 32. He's still got time on him. He'll be our closer this year. Maybe for another year. If not, Pedro Strop can move right into that role. Alright, let's take that number 4 starter. Let's see what we got left. Alright, AJ Burnett. Tim Hudson. He's old as heck. Bronson. Former Red right there. He just puts it. He throws. He doesn't throw fast, but he throws. Alright, we got Edwin Jackson. Alright, I'm not going to go too low here. Brett Anderson and John Danks, sorry. I read that wrong. Those are 2 pitchers we can look at. Brandon Compton. Whenever you sim through franchise mode, usually in the first year he wins Rookie of the Year, but that's another Pirate. Do we really want Pirate players on our team? No. We'll take either AJ Burnett or Bronson. Bronson's stuff does not look nearly as good as AJ Burnett's. So, I'm thinking we take both. We take Burnett now. We're drafting Burnett. He's our number 4. And next time around, we'll take Bronson. If we want to. Hey guys, we finished the draft, and it was round 16 when it cut off, and I recorded the last 11 picks for the 25-man roster, and everything went smoothly, and we did take we took Bronson next, as we said in the video, and I recorded it, and then it just got deleted. So I don't know what to say. Sometimes, you know, life does stuff like that, and it sucks, and you just gotta move on. So fuck it. So we just gotta move on. It happened, and you guys didn't get to see my last 11 picks. So I'm just gonna go through my roster and tell them to you. And then next episode, episode 2 of building the new big red machine, we'll get into opening day, and I'll do quick counts. So here's our starting staff. You guys saw the first 4 picks, I believe. Garrett Cole, Bailey, Lincecum, Burnett, and then we took Bronson. In bullpen, you guys didn't see a lot of them picks. We had Paco, who's a lefty, so he can match up. We got Strope, who's going to be our setup as a righty. And then we got FL, Bell, Valverde, and Bailey. Hand. And I'm not going to show you the whole 25-man roster. I'm just going to go straight into the rotation and lineup so you can see it better. So as you can see, our rotation, Cole's our ace, and then Bailey, and then Burnett, Lincecum, and Arroyo. See FL and Paco, Bell and Bailey, the other Bailey, and then Strope and Valverde, and then hand closing. I was disappointed that it deleted that file, but it's alright. I'll show you guys our pitching, and now I'll show you our lineups for building the new big red machine. Alright, against lefties we're strongest because Marte's in there. As you saw, we picked him. He can get on base, and he's fast against lefties. So we got him leading off against lefties, and then Altuve, McCutcheon, Giancarlo, Yasmani Grandal. Polanco is going to play against lefties. He's good, and Manny can sit against lefties. And then we got Rizzo, and then we're going to bat the pitcher 8th, and Billy will get on base as 9th as a secondary leadoff hitter. Almost like we have DH and we're batting in the AL because we're doing that. Alright, now against righties, we got Ichiro in there. You can easily be a good leadoff hitter like Marte is against lefties. Then Altuve, Kutch, Stanton, Rizzo, Grandal. These guys just switch spots, I believe. Yeah, they just switch spots. And then you got Morales in there. He's got good stats, but I don't want to put pressure. He's 19 years old. And then Garrett Cole, and then Hamilton. So the pitcher, and then Hamilton last. So that's our lineups. I think they're pretty darn good. And then off the bench, you got Villar, Hundley, Polanco / Morales, Schumacher, and Marte / Ichiro. I think that's pretty good. Alright, that's our pitching. That's our lineups. You saw our 25-man roster. This is our 25-man roster. I think we got the build of a good MLB team. So let's go and play the St. Louis Cardinals. I was right when I said I think it was the Cardinals, but that got cut off of the recording, I believe. Alright. Well, it was nice, guys. Episode 1 of building the new big red machine. We drafted our team, and I think we have a talented young team with a bunch of Pirates players. So on next episode, we'll place against the Cardinals now. We'll face the Cardinals, and we'll open up a can of some whoop ass on our home field. Thanks for watching, and I'm ready to go through with the series. We should do 5 to 7 games per season, and I'll probably go through 2 to 3 seasons. Hopefully we can win a championship. Go Reds.